We are at NASSCOM People Summit in Bangalore, and this is a very interesting convention because we saw a lot of interesting demos here. We also talked to some very important industry leaders. Now firstly, let's jump into the demo section.
I am Pawan. I am CEO and founder of InnerOS. InnerOS is one holistic mental wellness platform. We are focusing on 3 pillars. The first pillar that we are focusing on is a consumer app called InnerOS itself. So what you do here is you bring a topic, something that you are going through, something that you want to process, and AI picks up which parts are active in it and then facilitates a conversation between you. The second layer that we are focusing on is creating a public profile for practitioners. Third layer is something that we are focusing on EAP, Employee Assistance Program, where we can provide corporates therapy. The unique value proposition that we are providing is in between session care.
I'm Dhruv. I'm the growth head at Othor AI. So essentially, every company has analysts, every company has dashboards, but nobody actually uses them. Othor AI actually reinventing the whole space. We are like intelligence agency, where an intelligence agency will look the situation and gives you answer without even you ask for it. Traditional BI only gives the answers when you ask for it, and analysts will pull data from it. Whereas Othor AI comes in, where we are built on hundreds of intelligence agencies and private researches, where Othor AI sits in the system and gives you 6 AM briefs, what to do, how to do, what happened, and why it matters.
Now let's move on to the interview vibes.
It's going to be extremely difficult given the pace in which things are changing. But let me attempt and tell you what I believe would be the future in 5 years. Number one, I think the organizations will become AI fluid. What I mean by that is hierarchies will be broken. It will be much more a flattened organization. Second, I think people will value curiosity more than competency, which means you will not know the answers for all, but you will be curious to find the answers and break the complexity in the enterprises. Third, I strongly believe that we will become outcome obsessed. That is, instead of the roles being a list of tasks, I think it will be what value you will be able to deliver. Finally, I think we will have people who will be very adaptive and adopt the changes in this uncertain world.
I think the most exciting shift that I'm actually seeing happening in my organization as well is, where you start your career doesn't really define how you can contribute and make an impact. A very recent example, if I may share, we hired someone who just graduated from IIM Bangalore, and within 4 to 6 weeks of him joining, he identified a problem, defined the solution, created the agent, and really helped agentify our proposal making system. But traditionally, people joined, they built expertise, they grew vertically along very traditional pyramids, especially in the services construct. See, the drivers of people have not changed. People continue to want to see growth, but what's going to shift is people will probably define what their careers are. Knowing how to use and work alongside with AI is going to be very, very important, for which some of the more human skills around how do I apply judgment, how do I apply context, how do I ask the right questions, how do I validate the outputs that are coming in from AI, all of that is going to become even more critical as skills for our people.
The 3 skills I'm going to talk about for me are not only for young graduates, but I would say it's easier for young graduates to demonstrate those skills because they are young. Adaptability, fast learning, curiosity, a fourth one, collaboration. How we can enable the middle management and leaders to cope and to absorb, to digest the change AI come with. because traditional managers are no longer needed or will no longer be needed in an organization. Transformational managers are the one who will be requested and who will be required. By this differentiation I'm making in between traditional manager and transformational manager is the same, I would say, in between fixed mindset and transformational mindset. The speed of the technology, it's a lightning speed. So how do we cope? The only way is to, as a manager and as a leader, to leverage our team members' expertise. It means that you don't need to know today everything. You just need to hire the right people, and those people, they know much more than you know. But you as a manager, your role becomes to coach them, to provide guidance, to enable them to thrive in the organization and to build a career. This is how, for me, the managerial roles is, as it started to evolve, is already there.
I think as we step back, right, for all businesses, we start with long-range business planning. So right from that posture, I think we are starting to look at how AI is going to play into our future delivery models, our talent models, and how we go and serve our clients. So right from, say, when we do long-range headcount planning for our firm, we have started to consider what is the role of AI, agents and what have you, into the future mix. Even who we hire, what do we look for in people and their skills coming in through campuses are going to evolve in the coming years. And how we even, upskill, reskill our existing workforce, and how the learning and development cycles are going to evolve in the coming years to factor in for things that AI is going to bring in. For instance, in our field, we have a very famous maker-checker model, right? So if the maker piece, which is the preparation piece of, say, a tax or assurance piece, is going to have a heavy hand with AI, how do we skill our people up to come into our firm from campuses and quickly ramp up to be in review capabilities? I think those are intriguing questions we are asking as a profession as well as a firm. 1 year back, it was prompt engineering. Tomorrow, as you're saying, it is FDs. Tomorrow, it will be something else. The fact is, are we able to understand our client context? What are we really solving for? And using technology and learning it alongside the rest of us, right? I think it's important. I think the organizations that will start to win this future are the ones who are not going to make AI as optional. So AI will become platform deployed. So instead of running some GPTs here and there, which will continue, I believe, it has its place. But what is the game changer is, like, your ERPs, can those agents and those AI models can be deployed at scale without an option across the organization en masse. I think that is a game changer. And when you do that, you just have to learn that AI piece alongside what is required for your job. It makes it that much more easier for people to learn and upskill themselves and not worry about this big, horrendous future ahead that people keep worrying about.
So this was our video and coverage from the NASSCOM People Summit in Bangalore. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it and you learned something from this as well. Stay tuned to Economic Times for more such content.